like.
Okay, so shall we begin?
Yeah, but the first I will open some introduction and the trailer of your project and our project first.
All right, so shall we begin now?
Just wait for me a second. Okay, so hi everyone. Welcome back to another live AMA session with BSC Station on our YouTube channel. And my name is Anathan, the host of this session tonight. First of all, I want all of you guys to have a great evening and enjoy our AMA tonight. So, as you might know, the trend move to earn has been blooming recently, with several reputable projects that bring profits, joys, and health enhancement to the users. So tonight, BSC Station is honored to have a guest, Mr. Lee, from a very promising project, Wingstep. So hi, Mr. Lee, how do you do today?
So shall we
Yeah,
begin?
yeah, sure. So hi,
안녕하세요.
Mr. Lee. Yeah, hi. How do you do today? How do you do?
좋아요.
So
Oh,
how? Yeah.
very good. We are doing just fine.
반갑습니다.
Okay,
Okay.
good
So
morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone.
yeah. So hi, here's Mr. Lee, the CEO of Wingstep Project. So first of all, I think we should jump into the first session, right? The introduction of your project. So okay. So first of all, could you please introduce briefly about yourself, Mr. Lee?
먼저 자기소개 좀 해주시겠어요?
안녕하세요. 반갑습니다.
Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone.
통역을 통해 전달드리기 때문에 다소 전달력이 부족할 수 있는데요.
Okay, so I might have to use the interpreter, so there will be some lagging, but I hope you can understand that.
먼저 윙스텝의 팀을 소개하겠습니다. 우선 저부터 소개를 할게요.
Okay, so without further ado, let me introduce our core team members of the Wingstep. So I will first begin with myself.
저는 한국인입니다.
I am Korean.
윙스텝의 개발팀부터 먼저 소개해드리면요.
Okay, so let me introduce the development team.
우리 팀의 전체 인원은 20명입니다.
So total members of our team consists of 20 members.
기술 쪽에서 일을 하는 직원이 13명이 있고요.
So we have 13 engineers.
마케팅과 기획 부서에 7명의 직원이 있습니다.
And then we also have this marketing team and also the planning team members. So total consists of 7 members.
저의 이름은 영어 이름은 데닐이고요. 한국 이름은 이재민입니다.
Okay, so my English name is Danny Lee and my Korean name is Lee Jae-min.
저는 2000년도에 인터넷 기업을 설립을 했고요.
So I have an experience establishing an internet company in year 2000.
2016년에 암호화폐 쪽에 일을 시작을 했습니다.
And then I dive into this crypto industry in year 2016.
2018년에 블록체인 관련된 스타트업을 창업을 했고요.
And 2 years later, in year 2018, I founded a blockchain company.
회사는 서울에 있습니다.
And then the headquarter is located in Seoul.
윙스텝 프로젝트를 이번에 개발을 했고 이번에 전 세계 유저들한테 알리게 돼서 기쁘게 생각하고 있습니다.
And then we were able to develop our Wingstep project, and then we are very pleased that we have this chance to introduce what we have done so far to our global users.
중요 멤버를 잠깐 소개해 보겠습니다.
So let me introduce our core members.
저희 CMO는요, 박원식인데요.
So our CMO is his name is Park Won-sik. So it's Mr. Park.
통신 대기업에서 근무를 했고요.
And he had an experience working in the telecommunication company.
블록체인 관련된 업체에서 온라인 마케팅 분야를 담당했습니다.
And then he also has an experience in the online marketing in the blockchain industry.
15년 이상의 경력을 가지고 있고요.
And he has a total of 15 plus years of career.
다음은 CEO 박원식에 대해서 소개하겠습니다.
And then this time, let me introduce you our COO. He's another Mr. Park Won-sik.
6년간 게임 및 디벨로퍼 기획을 했고요.
So he was in the field of the gaming industry, and then he has a 6 years of career.
여러분들이 많이 알고 있는 삼성에서
And he worked in a very famous company called Samsung.
전략 기획 업무를 담당했습니다.
And that he belonged to, he worked in the field of the strategy and the planning.
저희 회사 내에 2명의 외국인이 있습니다.
And then we are not just consist of Koreans, we also have foreigners.
CTO인 미첼 스코트가 있고요.
And then our CTO, his name is the Michelle Scott.
데이빗 브렌트가 있습니다.
And we also have David the Brent.
두 분 다 게임 제작, 기획 분야, 그리고 디벨로퍼 부분에 15년 이상의 경력을 갖고 있는 분들입니다.
And then our two, they said the foreigners have a very the intense the experience in the field of gaming, planning, as well as the development. And the total years are consist of the 15 years.
이번에 윙스텝의 성공을 위해서 또 기술적인 부분에 대해서 이 두 분의 역할이 굉장히 중요한 위치에 차지했습니다.
And then, well, our these two, the Michelle and the David, they played a very critical role in the Wingstep in terms of the technology and the technical aspect.
이상 저희 중요 멤버에 대해서 소개드렸습니다.
So these are our core members.
Yeah, sure. So as I have heard, like your team members, they have like a very long experience, not only in blockchain, but like in the gaming industry. So like this gonna be like a very promising project for the whole users and also for the blockchain ecosystem itself, right? Yeah. So
Thank you. Yeah. Thank
yeah. So yeah, the core team like they make like bring the security for the users. So I think we should jump into the next question, right? So personally, I'm really curious about like your project, like the name of the project. Why is Wingstep? So could you briefly introduce about Wingstep project to the audience?
Okay.
예, 윙스텝을 간략하게 설명해 드리겠습니다.
Okay, so let me now introduce you what Wingstep is.
여러분들이 많이 알고 있는 부부톤 M2E에 대해서 아실 겁니다.
I'm sure that you have heard of what M2E is.
이 M2E 모델은 게임파이와 소셜파이가 합쳐진 피트니스 기반의 건강 추적 모바일 웹입니다.
So this M2E, which means they move to earning. So we have used this model, and we have connected this GameFi as well as the social pi, and also to create the mobile application platform.
윙스텝 역시 이 기반하에서 만들어지게 되는데요. 저희는 4가지 유료 운동화와 무료 운동화 하나, NFT 운동화를 저희들은 제작해서 알리고 있습니다.
And so we are based on this M2E model, and in our Wingstep, we have 4 different types of the sneakers, and one of them is a free of charge, and the other one is you might have to pay for it.
다섯 가지 운동화 이름을 한번 말해보겠습니다.
So let me introduce the types of NFT of the sneakers.
무료로 얻을 수 있는 트라이얼,
And the first type is free of charge. The name is a trial.
스페셜, 유니크, 노블, 유니버스 운동화 이렇게 저희가 다섯 종류의 NFT 운동화가 있습니다.
Okay, so as our CEO have said, we have 5 different types of the sneakers. The first one is a free of charge trial, and then the remaining 4, the special, unique, noble, and the universe. You might have to pay for it, and then these are our NFT, the sneakers.
여러분들은 저희 윙스텝에서 다섯 가지 운동화 중에서 여러분들이 가장 선호하는 운동화를 선택해서 여러분들은 암호화폐와 NFT를 얻을 수가 있으며 다양한 용도로 사용하게끔 저희가 개발되고 있습니다.
So, you may choose from the 5 different types of the sneakers, and then, you can also make after purchasing the sneaker, you can use it upon the preference, and then, so that you can use it for this another NFT, or that you can use it for this cryptos. So it's upon your preference.
그리고 특별한 보상 제도도 준비하고 있습니다.
And what's more, we have a very special reward program.
그 특별한 보상은 6월 15일 이후에 여러분에게 공개해드리겠습니다.
And that's a big secret, which will be open on the 15th of June.
지금 말씀을 못 드리는 점 양해 부탁드리겠습니다.
We are so sorry that we cannot reveal all the more secrets.
이상 저희 윙스텝에 대한 간략한 소개를 드렸습니다.
So that's basically it. So we try to keep it very brief, and that's what we are.
참 여기서 하나 더 말씀드릴게요.
One more.
저희 윙스텝에는 두 가지 토큰이 있습니다.
So we have 2 different types of tokens in our Wingstep.
WSS와 WST가 있습니다.
So one is a WSS, and the other one is a WST.
여러분들이 걷거나 달려서 얻어지는 코인은 토큰을 저희는 WSS로 지급을 하게 되고요.
So that whenever you walk and whenever you run, the kind of the token that you will be rewarded with is a WSS.
WSS 토큰은 여러분들이 언제든지 자체 지갑 내에서 WST로 교환이 가능합니다.
And then, so within your own pocket, you can at any times you can exchange that to WST.
WST는 여러분들이 알다시피 거버넌스 토큰입니다.
And then our WST is the governance token.
WST는 여러분들이 거래소에 이동해서 언제든지 현금할 수 있습니다.
And then, since it's the governance token, you can use the WST to visit the exchange, and then so you can cash it out.
WSS와 WST에 대한 자세한 내용은 저희 홈페이지에서 언제든지 백서를 통해서 여러분들이 자세하게 확인해 볼 수 있습니다.
So if you want to learn more about our 2 different types of the token, WSS, which is utility token, and WST, which is the governance token, if you want to learn more about it, please visit our website, and then please refer to our white paper.
WST는 50만 개로 발행이 됩니다.
Okay.
50억 개.
50억 개. So and then we have the WST way that we have issued the 500 million.
이상입니다.
That's it.
Okay, sure. It's very brief, but informative introduction about the Wingstep. So I will summarize for this question. So Wingstep have many type of shoes, and they have one free trial shoes for all the users. And also they haven't reviewed a very big secret, and it will be reviewed on the 15th of June, right? It will be reviewed on the 15th of June, right? The secret.
Yeah, 15th.
Yeah.
Wait for it.
Yeah. And everyone stay tuned and update the information in the Wingstep media channels, okay? So but personally, this is not in the script, right? But I want to ask why the project came up with the idea, the name of Wingstep. What does Wingstep mean? It's a personal my personal question. So could you please answer? I think all the audience from from the project and BSCS, they are also very curious about this. So could you please briefly explain about the name Wingstep?
Okay.
윙은 우리 영어 표현으로 날개라는 뜻이고요.
So, well, as you all know, wing means fly, wing, and
그리고 스텝은
The wing.
걸음을 걷는 이런 것을 말하겠죠.
then well, step is the one step after another. That's like the part of the gesture,
Yeah.
moving gesture.
윙스텝은 바로 전 세계 어디든 날아서 걷는 프로젝트를 갖다가 알린다는 그런 뜻입니다.
So that you can, well, so you better imagine what it's like. So you can fly all around the world. So that we can encompass all this all around the world and then make every footstep. So that's what we are aiming at. So that's why we named ourselves a Wingstep.
Okay, sure. Very meaningful name. Very meaningful name. Like creative. That is a very creative name for a project. So yeah, that is the introductions. Very amazing, spectacular. So I think we should jump into the third question, right? So it's very related to the answer you gave us from the previous question is about the token. So the question is, what are the token use cases and why should the user hold them for long term? So as you mentioned, we will have two kind of token, right? WSS and WST. So could you detail a little bit about like how the user can use them and what is the benefit if they hold it for a long term period?
네, 말씀드리겠습니다.
Okay.
윙스텝에 저희 웹에 가입을 하게 되면요. 자체 지갑이 제공되게 됩니다.
So let me well give you more details about that. So if you become our members, after you join our membership, then you will be given the wallet.
각각 가입 유저분들 개인 지갑이 만들어지는 것입니다.
So that means you are given with your personal the wallet.
여러분들이 NFT 운동화를 구매를 하기 위해서는 BNB 바이낸스 코인이 필요합니다.
So to purchase the NFT of the sneakers, you need to have this the Binance you have to have this the Binance.
Yeah.
저희 윙스텝의 지갑은 바이낸스 스마트 체인으로 만들어졌고요.
So we are made with this the smart chain. Of our Wingstep is based on this smart chain.
지갑의 기능으로서 여러분들이 바이낸스 코인, WSS, WST를 지갑에 넣어서 활용할 수가 있습니다.
So that which means is that so to purchase this the sneakers, so you need to have this Binance coins, and then that's how you can utilize it, and then you can put that into your own wallet.
여러분들이 NFT 운동화를 구매하고 워킹이나 여러분들이 달리기를 했을 때 얻어지는 WSS는 곧바로 실시간으로 여러분 지갑에 WSS로 들어오게 됩니다.
So after you purchase your NFT sneakers, and then after you walk or you run, and then you will be converted to the WSS, and then it will be put into your own personal wallet.
처음에는 WSS의 가격을 설정하게 됩니다. 0.01달러 정도로 세팅이 됩니다.
So first you need to set the price of this the WSS, and then at first it's generally $0.01.
각각의 운동화는 25일 기준으로 각각의 ROI 투자 대비 수익률이 나오게 됩니다.
So, well, generally within it's really based on it slightly varies according to what kind of the sneakers you have purchased. But generally, within 25 days, you can estimate your the ROI.
각각 운동화별로 하루에 걷는 양이 정해져 있습니다. 거리가.
So because each sneaker that we have, I told you that we have 5 different types of sneakers, and then each sneaker has this the daily the maximum cap of the how many days the distance you can walk.
500m부터 3000m까지 걸을 수가 있는데요.
Okay, so it varies. It starts from just the 500 meters up to 3,000 the meters.
여러분들은 운동화를 통해서 WST를 획득하게 되는 겁니다.
So, but after you walk or you run, then you can purchase, you can obtain the WST.
SS.
You can obtain your WSS.
바로 WSS는 지갑 내에서 WST로 즉시 교환이 가능합니다.
And then you are the WSS that you acquired through your exercise, and then you can convert it right away within your wallet to WST.
WSST는 곧바로 거래소로 이동해서 여러분들이 언제든지 교환할 수가 있습니다.
And then, by
환급할 수 있다는 거죠.
okay, so by using our WST, you can visit these exchanges, and then you can convert it to cash.
정리해서 말씀드리자면 WSS는 윙스텝 내에 보상으로 지급하는 거고요. WST는 보상된 WSS를 환산해서 WST로 교환해서 WST의 가치가 올라가는 것만큼 WSS도 연동돼서 연결하게 됩니다.
So just to summarize up, so the WSS is our Wingstep's rewards. So that after your exercise, you get this WSS, and then you can convert it to our WST. So that if you have higher the value of WST, then at the same time the value of this WSS goes up as well.
좀 더 자세한 내용들은 화이트 페이퍼를 통해서 여러분들이 확인하는 게 더 자세하게 알 수 있기 때문에 오늘 이 미팅에서는 전반적인 말씀만 드리는 게 맞을 것 같습니다.
Okay, so this is more like we try to keep it much more brief and some more understandable. So if you want to learn more about our details, then please visit our website and then please refer to our white paper for more ideas.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your answer. It's very brief explanation about how you use your tokens and you distinguish the WST and WSS to the audience. Thank you so much. So I believe that this not only creates the profit for the investor, but also increase their health, right? Like their physical health with walking exercise, right? So a very valuable and promising projects. And it's our honor to working with you guys as a BSC stations. So yeah, I think we should go for the next question, right? Are you ready? Are you ready for the next question? Yes. Okay, so here's the next question in the introduction sections. So what are the unique features that make it outstanding compared to other projects like other M2E projects, and how do users interact with your ecosystem, the Wingstep ecosystem? So could you tell me more about the features?
Okay.
다른 MT와 M2E와의 차별점이 상당히 중요한 내용인데요.
I think at every time our unique features when it comes to M2E at all times it's very important question.
가장 중요한 거는 생태계를 위해서 저희들은 대형 자금이나 또 큰 규모의 투자금을 받지 않았고요. 우리는 커뮤니티 중심의 전략을 취하고 있습니다.
So one of this the key difference that we have is that to have this a very healthy and sound ecosystem. So we refused to have any kind of the large scale funding or the fundings from VCs. So that instead of that, we wanted to expand the community.
우선 재무적인 얘기를 하자면 저희들은 토크 판매를 대규모 집단들에게 팔진 않았고요. 대형 투자자들한테 팔지 않은 생태계를 가지고 있습니다.
So, the financially wise, we have not sold our tokens to the large, the investors or the VCs.
저희들은 6월 9일부터 아이디오라는 게 시작이 되는데요. 여기에 같이 참여하게 되는 파트너사들은 BSC 스테이션, 빈페스트, 스타터, 팜 센트럴, 트러스파이 등등 킹덤 스타터를 포함해서 6월 9일부터 11일까지 저희들은 아이디오로 여러분들을 만나게 됩니다.
So that from the 9th of this month until the 11th, that we will have this IDO, and we also have a number of partners. So well, let me tell you who they are. They are the Bean Starter, and then the Fam Central, and the TrustFi, and then BSL Launch, and then well the Kingdom Starter. And then, so we will have we along with our partners, we will have we will list our Wingstep on the pancake swap on the 11th.
저희들은 이미 10만 명 가량의 온라인 유저를 확보했습니다.
So we already have about a 100,000 online user base.
다음은 기능적인 부분에 대해서 설명드리겠습니다.
So next, let me tell you more about the functional side.
기존의 M2E들은 에너지 효율 개념으로 진행되고 있습니다.
So, we have as you might aware, well, there are other type of the companies who works in the M2Es, and then they focus more on this energy efficiency.
저렴한 운동화보다 더 많은 고가의 운동화를 샀을 때 더 많은 보상을 주는 시스템으로 기존의 업체들은 돼 있습니다.
So this when you see other existing the M2E companies, their marketing strategy is more toward if you buy expensive, more the higher priced the sneakers, then you will have higher efficiency, and which means you will get higher rewards. That means that you have to first purchase expensive sneakers.
윙스텝은 저렴한 운동화든 고가의 운동화든 하루에 걸어야 될 양을 정해놨습니다.
But on the other hand, on our Wingstep, let's say that you have purchased a relatively cheap the sneaker, or do you have purchased a relatively expensive one? It doesn't matter because the distance is already fixed.
자기의 운동량에 맞는 운동화만큼을 구매하면 되는 것입니다.
So all you need to do is that it's really up to how much you can exercise or how much you can run or walk a day.
그리고 6월 15일 이후에 발표될 특별한 전략에 대해서 여러분들에게 공개를 할 건데요. 그 전략을 듣게 되면 여러분들은 굉장히 좋아하실 거라 생각합니다.
So that's basically our key difference. And at this time, we cannot reveal our so-called big secret, which will be available to you on the 15th of this month. Sorry, that's a big secret at this moment.
Yeah.
But that's basically our the kind of the core strategy.
윙스텝의 기능이 여러 가지가 있겠지만은 저희들은 향후에 디파이 존이라든지 이런 스테이킹을 통해서 수동 소득을 또 얻을 수 있게도 저희가 업그레이드 모델로 준비하고 있습니다.
And then also this the functional wise, we also are trying to target the DeFi zone so that you can get the kind of the extra the incomes revenues through the farming and as well as the other the streaking of the methodologies.
여러분들이 다른 M2E 모델과는 다른 윙스텝의 가치를 곧 알게 되실 겁니다.
So, at this time, so we are trying to keep it as brief and then understandable as possible. But as time goes by, I'm sure that you will get to understand the core values.
그리고 저희 윙스텝은 프로젝트에서 얻어지는 수익을 토큰 소각이라든지 또는 바이백이라든지 또는 마케팅에 활용하여 여러분들이 유저분들의 생태계를 더 효율적으로 또는 더 성장시킬 수 있게끔 만들어 드릴 거고요. 유저분들이 활동하는 부분에 대해서 충분한 보상이 가도록 노력할 것입니다.
And then on the revenue wise, our plan for the use of the revenue is toward the burning of the revenues as well as the buyback. We are also trying to use the revenues on the marketing so that with all these that come together, we try to use we try to be more the user friendly as well as for the so in a way that benefits more toward our the users.
마지막으로 말씀드리면 디파이 존이라는 개념 그리고 스테이킹에 대한 개념을 저희들은 사용해서 토큰의 생태계 WSD 토큰에 대해서 저희들은 완벽한 생태계를 만들 준비가 되어 있습니다.
And then the idea where our direction is toward targeting the DeFi zone, as well as the by use of these streaking methods, so that we are trying to make our the token the ecosystem more friendly to our users and more beneficial to our users.
이 정도면 될까요?
So, do you think about that's briefly what we have prepared? Do you think that's enough?
Yeah. Yeah. Like from your sharing, I can see that your project is very like choose a very unique strategies that bring more values to the community, focus more on the values to the community than the profit that you guys can earn, and that is like a really amazing thought, like when launching a project. And it's gonna be like Wingstep is gonna be amazing for all the users. Yeah, with your sharing. So thank you so much with the unique features of Wingstep. And also, you guys mentioned about the staking and farming and burning system, and you guys want to create a very friendly environment for all the user, and that is very valuable. So thank you so much for your sharing. So finally, I think we can get to the last question in this session. So are you guys ready for the last question? Okay, the last questions in the introduction part. Okay, so the last one is, can you share us about the status, your current status of your project in terms of development, and can you please show us the roadmap recently and in the future? Recent roadmap and in the future?
Okay.
Yeah.
네, 말씀드리겠습니다.
All right.
Sure.
저희가 현재 웹이 알파 테스트 중이고요. 6월 8일 베타 테스트가 됩니다.
Okay, so our model is under this alpha test, and then on the 8th of this month it will undergo the beta test.
6월 15일 여러분들이 기대하던 웹이 정식으로 출시되게 됩니다.
And then on the 15th of this month, and then we will have this official version ready.
먼저 안드로이드 버전이 오픈될 것입니다.
First, we will first launch this Android version.
그리고 6월 9일부터는 저희가 IDO가 준비되어 있습니다.
And then, as mentioned, from the 9th, the IDO is ready.
그리고 6월 11일은 팬케이스 수합이라는 거래소에 상장하게 됩니다.
And then on the 11th, our project will be listed on the Pancake Swap.
그리고 7월이 되면요.
And then on the next month,
저희들이 지갑이 공식 출시가 되고요. 여러분 지갑이라고 하는 거는 여러분 계정 내에 여러분들이 가입하게 되면 계정 내에 저희들이 블록체인 지갑이 출시가 되고 개인키라든지 이런 독립적인 제어 소유권을 드리게 됩니다.
So the next month, then our wallet will be officially launched, and then what that means is that you will have the personal accounts based on this under this blockchain, and then you will be given, so which means that you will own your own the keys and accounts and all this informations.
그리고 여러분들이 커뮤니티를 구성하게 되는데 그 커뮤니티 내에서 토너먼트라든지 기타 여러 가지 상품을 오프라인에서 여러 가지 토너먼트 상품을 발표할 것입니다. 오프라인에서 같이 뛰고 복고에 어떤 그런 행사를 열든다는 얘기죠.
Okay, and then we also next month we also have prepared. We also planning to have the various community occasions, which in the offline setting, which means that we will have this kind of the tournament, and so that we will walk and run together. So in a part of this account community gathering as well as the community promotion.
그리고 걷고 뛰는 거 외에 다른 여러 가지 기능을 저희들이 준비하고 있습니다.
And then, well, that's not just it. We are still preparing a lot more.
그 또한 지금 발표할 수는 없겠지만요. 저희가 좋은 아이디어를 가지고 있습니다.
But we at this time we want to keep it secret, so that also please wait for it.
윙스텝에 들어오신 분들은 새로운 업그레이드된 기능에 대해서 감동하실 거라 생각합니다.
So we will try to keep you updated. So stay tuned at all times.
그리고 내년 2023년을 지금 얘기하는 거는 굉장히 너무 빠른 것 같아서요. 하지만 중요한 것만 말씀드리겠습니다.
So we do have like the long term the roadmap for the next year as well. So some would say, well, you say a bit too early to say, but let me just talk about the key important things.
윙스텝의 현재 유저 현황을 잠깐 말씀드리겠습니다.
So let me share with you the kind of user base that we have at this moment.
짧은 시간이었지만 온라인상으로 한국을 비롯해서 베트남, 일본, 중국, 필리핀, 인도네시아 등 여러 나라로 지금 저희들이 오프라인의 커뮤니티가 형성되고 있습니다.
So
인도까지.
okay, we have like within the quite short period of time, we were successfully able to expand our community, not just in Korea but also the abroad, including the countries like the Vietnam, Japan, China, Philippines, and also India.
이상 2013년도에 저희가 기획했던 그 로드맵도 많지만 조금 시간이 좀 걸리는 그 장기 프로젝트는 여러분들이 참고로만 좀 들어주시고요. 단기적으로는 아까 말씀드렸듯이 저희가 곧 시작될 아이디어 그리고 상장에 집중해 주시면 감사하겠습니다.
So yeah, we do have this the key important events that we are preparing for the next year as well. But that's more like the long-term projects. So that at this moment, we hope that you can focus more on the upcoming events, which are our ideals as well as the listings.
여러분들이 실망하지 않는 그런 플랫폼이 될 것입니다.
So we will never disappoint you.
Yeah.
이상입니다.
That's it.
Yeah, thank you for your answer. So for the audience of BSCS and the Wingstep project, you guys have to remember that the IDO is gonna be taking place from the 9th of June to 11th of June, right?
Yes.
And it's going to be listed on PancakeSwap on the 11th of June, and also the official launch for the game is gonna be on the June 15th, right? The official launch. Oh, it's gonna be a secret. It's gonna be a secret. So stay tuned, everybody, and please update information on the Wingstep media channels. So that is the end for the first session. So I think we should have 1 minute break. Is that okay? So I will display the NFT collections of Wingstep for all the audience. Is that okay? We have 1 minute break. Is that okay?
1 minute break?
Yeah, 1
Okay.
minute. 1 minute. Okay. So see you guys. Yeah, see you guys in 1 minute. Okay, welcome back. Okay, can you hear me clearly?
Can you
hear me? Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the next session, right? The next session is the question from the community. So we have collected 5 questions from our community about like the curiosity of them for your project. So congrats, 5 lucky people who will earn $20 for each question you guys are chosen for. So are you guys ready for the next session? Are you guys ready? Mr. Lee, are you
Yes.
ready? Yes. Okay. So
Yes.
yeah, here is the first question. Okay. So here's the question from an user, and he inquiry that how will your project generate profits or income to sustain the project, and what is the revenue model of Wingstep? It's quite a very complex question, though. So
솔직히 말씀드리겠습니다.
So let me try to be as frankly as possible, as honest and frank as possible.
NFT 운동화가 팔리게 되면요, 회사는 수익을 얻게 됩니다.
So, well, if we sell this NFT, the sneakers for the Wingstep, the company said we get revenues, we earn revenues.
그리고 WST가 상장이 되거나 IDO가 되면 회사는 돈을 법니다.
And then we will reward with this the WST, and then we will be able to have this very stronger the IDS.
바로 이렇게 얻어진 수입을 어떻게 활용하느냐가 중요하겠죠.
So that's basically how we earn money, but how to use it is very important.
제일 중요한 거는 많은 유저가 일단은 필요하고요.
So first of all, we need as many users as possible.
그 유저분들에게 충분한 보상을 주기 위해서는 회사는 마케팅 그리고 코인 생태계를 만들기 위해서는 ST의 토큰의 생태계를 만들기 위해서는 추가 운동화 판매나 코인 판매로 얻어지는 수익을 가지고 생태계 조성을 위해서 사용해야 됩니다. 그 사용에 대해서 저희가 비율을 말씀드리면 운동화 판매 금액의 일정 부분을 저희가 바로 여러분들이 말하는 WST 그리고 저희가 마케팅 활동 비용 이런 부분에 저희가 전략적으로 많은 비중을 두고 사용할 것입니다.
And then so that we first need to have this the stronger user base, and then after selling the sneakers, that we will after we have this revenues, that we will distribute them, that we will try to use it on the marketing, and then also this the development of our the further development of the project.
지금 보여지는 표에 의해서 정형화되게 사용될 수도 있지만 상황에 따라서 더 많이 또 사용될 수도 있습니다.
So, well, as you can see from this the shared slide, well, that we have like several items ready, but we try to be as the open and the more flexible, and then try to be more friendly to our users.
기존의 M2E의 단점이 무엇이냐면 운동화를 판매된 금액을 가지고 생태계에 많이 쓰지 않았다는 것입니다. 기존의 업체들이.
Okay, so the one thing that you need to remember is that well, the existing companies in the field of the M2E, well, after they get the revenues, they have not they invested much on this the development of this ecosystem.
제가 생각하는 거는 플랫폼 업체가 시장에 적극적으로 개입을 해서 생태계를 적극적으로 끌고 가야 된다고 생각합니다.
So, well, in my opinion, I think this the platforms and the projects need to take the lead in this the improving our ecosystem.
시장에다가 자유롭게 맡기는 것만이 생태계를 좋게 만들 수는 없습니다.
So that well, some would say that we need to let the market rule everything. But I think that, but at the same time, we have to be very conscious and to think about what we can do more.
저희들은 더 큰 생태계를 위해서 NFT 운동화 판매 금액을 적극적으로 여러분들에게 보상으로 쓰여질 것입니다.
So that what we are aiming at is that after we get the revenues after selling this our NFT the sneakers, we will try to reward the users as much as possible.
저희들의 전략은 바로 여러분들과 함께하는 것인데요. 회사의 수익은 세 가지가 있을 수가 있습니다. 하나는 거래 수수료, 그리고 운동화를 신고 달리고 걸으면서 발생하는 수리비, 그리고 아까 계속 반복적으로 말씀드렸던 운동화 판매 수입이 존재합니다.
So, the strategy is always toward toward user friendly, and then there are basically three different types. The three different types that we can make the revenues. One is the transaction, the commission fees, and then the other is the repair of this NFT, the sneakers, and then the third, what I mentioned about is the sales.
이 세 가지 요소를 가지고 적극적으로 여러분들을 위해서 생태계를 위해서 사용될 것입니다.
And then, after getting this, the revenues, from the three different the routes, and then we try to be more the user friendly and to improve our ecosystem.
여기서 마지막으로 더 중요한 것은 윙스텝이 다른 MT와 다르다는 것은 여러분들에게 아까 말씀드렸듯이 특별한 전략이 있기 때문입니다.
So one thing that you really need to remember is that the kind of the unique features that our Wingstep has is that we took the totally different direction and that we have our special points.
그거는 웹이 출시되고 나서 여러분들이 피부로 와닿을 것입니다.
And then so that you will really see it for yourself after the web has been launched.
이 정도 기대해 주시고 여기서 답변은 조금 정리하는 게 어떨까 싶네요.
So, we try to keep it.
됐을까요?
So, do you think that's what we have prepared for this number one question?
Yeah, so it's very detailed strategies, like detailed answer for the strategies of profits and incomes in terms of thinking about the benefits for the users. So yeah, once again, I have to mention this again, like Wingstep is the project that creates a friendly environment for the users and the highly valued the importance of users for the project. So yeah, thank you so much for the first question, for the answer of the first question. So let's go to the next question, right? The question number two, the users, he or she maybe really care about the project, so that he or she came to your website and see your roadmap. And here's the question. I saw that you mentioned the staking program on your roadmap. So can you share more about it? So can you hear me clearly about the question? Yeah. So please answer.
스테이킹 부분에 대해서는 아직까지는 요번 바로 웹이 출시되면서 진행되는 프로그램은 아닙니다.
Well, the staking program is not the thing that we are aiming at this moment.
저희 두 번째 업그레이드 부분에서 만들어지는 개념인데요.
So it's more like our long-term vision, which will be reflected when we have this the upgrade version.
스테이킹 부분에 대해서는 WST를 활성화시키기 위해서 하는데 이 부분은 제가 정확하게 지금 유튜브를 통해서 말씀드리는 것보다 백서에 있는 내용을 일단 먼저 참고를 하고요. 그 스테이킹 부분은 저희가 조금 시간을 가지고 웹이 출시된 이후에 공식적으로 저희가 발표해 드리겠습니다. 정확하게 말씀드리기 위해서 지금 유튜브를 통해서 스테이킹 부분에 대해서 설명하는 거는 조금 무리일 것 같습니다. 솔직하게 말씀드립니다.
Okay, so about this the staking program, I don't think since we are aiming at in the upgrade stage, so that to be very honest, we are not ready to have this official comment in this regard. So that if you are more interested, please refer to our white paper. But as soon as we are ready for it, you will be the first one to learn about this. So that we will have this official comments, and then we will let you know.
So yeah, thank you for your sharing. So like the staking program is like under constructing, right? Under constructing, and is fully planned. It is fully planned, right? So yeah, okay. So everyone who are interested in the staking program of Wingstep, please stay tuned and please find down more information in the white paper of Wingstep on their website. So yeah, thank you for your answer for the question two. So the question three, let's go to the question three. Okay, are you ready? Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a question about NFT. So could you tell us more about your NFTs and how they are utilized in the game? Uh, yep. So I think you can just briefly answer this question again. I believe so. Yes. Yeah.
네, 저희 윙스텝 내에는 NFT 운동화 모델을 가지고 있습니다.
So within our the Wingstep this project, we have these NFT sneakers.
NFT화된 운동화의 모델을 가지고 저희 윙스텝 플랫폼 내에서 여러분들은 활동을 할 수 있는 것입니다.
So we use this NFT, the sneaker model, and then so within this our platform, this our users can do various things, activities.
여러분들도 아시겠지만 NFT라는 거는 디지털 자산을 토큰화한 것입니다.
So as you know, this NFT is the tokenized form of this digital assets.
저희 윙스텝 내에는 또 하나의 기능이 있는데요. 여러분들이 가지고 있는 NFT 운동화를 유저들 간에 서로가 트랜스퍼 보낼 수가 있습니다.
So within there's another different very important function that we have within our platform. So that as long as you have purchased your NFT sneakers, you can exchange that with your other community members.
또 여러분들이 갖고 있는 NFT 운동화를 마켓에서 판매도 할 수 있습니다.
And then in the marketplace, you can also sell your NFT, the sneaker.
저희 윙스텝은 아까도 말씀드렸듯이 자체 지갑 기능을 제공하고 있습니다.
So as mentioned earlier, within our Wingstep, we provide your own personal wallets.
그게 기존에 나온 M2E 웹들과 다른 점입니다.
And then that is another the unique difference that we have when you compare with other the M2E based companies.
자체 지갑을 가지고 있기 때문에 여러분들이 NFT를 운동화를 언제든지 사고 팔고 또 상대방에게 보낼 수 있게 되는 것입니다.
So since you have since we provide your personal the wallets, so after you purchase your NFT the sneakers, well you are very free to the sell or the purchase or exchange your sneakers with your other community members.
곧 출시될 저희 윙스텝 웹을 보시게 되면 그 지갑 기능에 대해서 여러분들이 아주 좋아하실 것입니다.
So that we will soon have as mentioned, we will soon launch the web version, and then you will really see for yourself what kind of the wallet, what kind of benefit you can get from the wallet.
여기까지 말씀드리겠습니다.
So that's it for number 3.
Yeah. So like as I understand, the NFT is like an asset, like not only generate profits for the user, but also like show their personality and characteristic of the users, right? And also like a very valuable wallets from your project will be provided to all the users, and it's gonna be like a blooming ideas in this crazy trend of M2E. So thank you so much for your idea and your answer about this question. So yeah, let's go to the next one. It's also about NFT. So the question 3 is focused more on the current status of NFT, of your NFT. So this question will focus more on the plan. How can you make your NFT more valuable, like for your project and also for your user? Yeah.
네, 말씀드리겠습니다.
Okay.
윙스텝의 유저들이 확대가 되고 웹이 출시가 된 이후에 여러분들은 오프라인에서 저희 이벤트는 두 가지가 있습니다. 하나는 오프라인에서도 여러분들이 이벤트에 참가해서 보상을 받을 수 있는 시스템이 있고요. 온라인에서 역시 이벤트가 준비되어 있습니다. 그 온라인에서의 준비된 프로젝트들은 차후에 공개되겠지만 현재 NFT의 저희 이제 운동화의 이제 가치를 이제 올리는 부분에 대해서 설명을 잠깐 드리자면 초기에 진입하시는 유저분들께서는 아무래도 저렴하게 운동화를 구매할 수가 있으실 겁니다.
Okay, okay. So we are the preparing the many different type of events for our users, and then the one type of it will be this offline farm, and then the other type will be online farm, and then you will be invited to join us. And then these kind of the events that we are trying to have is aiming at to increase the values of the NFT, the sneakers that you purchase. And then, because the reason that we have chosen this way is that for this the early commerce, they can purchase the NFT sneakers with much cheaper price.
그리고 현재 윙스텝은 굉장한 플랜을 가지고 있는데요. 현재 전 세계 여러 나라에서 커뮤니티가 굉장히 활성화되어 있고요. 커뮤니티가 활성되어 있다는 얘기는 바로 뭐냐면 저희 윙스텝의 NFT 운동화뿐만 아니라 토큰의 생태계가 굉장히 활성화될 수 있다는 걸 의미합니다. 그래서 저희 NFT 윙스텝 내에서 NFT는 강력한 파워를 가질 것이라고 저는 확신합니다.
So, and then some people would not be very dissatisfied. For this the late commerce, they would not be very dissatisfied with this about their price. But our planning is that since we have quite a lot of the communities already ready in a global settings, so that we believe that our NFT sneakers, the value of our NFT sneakers and then the token, the ecosystem is very strong and firm. So then they will continue to be very powerful along with the very strong community worldwide.
아까도 말씀드렸지만 웹이 출시되는 6월 15일 이후에 전 세계를 향해서 저희가 특별한 공지를 할 것입니다. 아까 말씀드렸던 특별한 전략입니다.
So on the 15th of June, when the official web being launched, we will make this the global official announcement, which is part of our strategy. But so stay tuned.
Yeah.
이상 말씀드릴까요 여기서요?
Okay, so yeah, that's what we can say for number 4.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. Very precise strategies to bring the benefits for the users. So I do believe that all the users will have a peace of mind about owning owning the Wingstep NFT, right? So yeah. So yeah, time flies, and now we are going to have the last question for the sessions, right? The last one. Are you going to list token on other exchange like besides PancakeSwap? Do you have any plans to list the tokens on other exchange platforms? Please answer.
아까 말씀드렸듯이요. 아이디어가 끝나고 진행되면서 저희가 6월 11일 팬케이스샵에 우선 상장됩니다. 그 이후에 저희가 다른 거래소 상장을 말씀드리자면 어디를 딱 집어서 말씀드리긴 뭐하지만 대형 글로벌 거래소의 상장을 저희가 계획하고 있습니다. 일단 그것 아직 확정은 아니지만 후업이 아시죠? 후업이나 게이트 IO를 저희가 생각하고 있습니다.
Okay, so after we finish our IDO, as mentioned, on the 11th of June, we will be listed on this PancakeSwap, and then so it is we do have other the listing plans for other the exchanges, and we are targeting the large scale, the global exchanges, and then at this moment it is difficult for us to exactly pinpoint which exchanges that we are going to target, but for that's what the kind of the exchanges that we are thinking about is the Huobi, the Gate, and the IEO.
Yeah. So you mentioned the Huobi, the Gate, and the IEO, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be like a very reputable and big platform to exchange and list the token on that. So thank you so much for the answer of that. And I think that is the end for the sessions too. So I think we should have 1 more minute to have a break and then go to the last sessions of this AMA, right? Yeah. So we'll be 1 minute. Is that
Okay, so we
okay?
will have another
Yeah.
1 minute break. Okay, see you soon.
Yeah. 1 minute break. Okay. See you
Okay.
soon.
Just give us 10 more seconds.
Yeah. Sure. No problem. No
Okay.
problem. Yeah.
See you in 10 seconds.
Yeah. Sure. No problem.
We are waiting for Mr. Lee to come. So give us 5 more seconds.
Yeah. So the audience, stay tuned. Mr. Lee will be back very soon, guys.
So far as I know, for this session, we will get any random questions from our
Yeah.
audience. We are looking
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah. Yeah. So I believe that in the sessions, you guys can choose randomly. You guys can choose the question from the comment sections.
Oh,
Can you read the comments in this platform?
okay.
Yeah. So like you can choose any question and then you can just click on it and it will be pop up on the screen. So
Ah,
yeah. So
so
yeah.
이거를
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
이거를 클릭을 하면 so we can click on WST or WSS.
You can click on the in the comment sections, like on this platform. Can you see the comment sections? Or you can just copy the question and then I will pop it up on the screen for you. Is that okay?
Oh, okay, got it. Oh, so all these are the questions?
Yes, all these here are
Okay,
questions
all right, got
for
it.
the
Got it.
Wingstep. But just wait for me a second. I will briefly tell the audience about the rules and
Okay.
the price of the sessions. Okay, so everyone who wants to ask questions, just write your Telegram username besides the question you want to ask for Wingstep, and we will choose 5 random users who will get $20 each after these AMA sessions, and the distribution date will be announced soon. Okay, so 5 lucky persons will be chosen. So let's be the luckiest guys for this AMA today, guys. More questions for the Wingstep. So are you guys ready? Have
Yeah,
you
we
have
have
you
chosen the one question. The sorry, say the name is a bit hard for the Koreans to read. Dai
okay?
Gong. Uh, sorry. So the question is, can you explain more about the shoe and NFTs in the Wingstep? How to know their rarity? How do you know whether
Oh,
it's
here, right?
yeah
This question, right?
yeah yeah okay.
희소성.
네, 희소성.
저희 운동화를 보시게 되면 무료 운동화 외에 4가지 운동화가 있습니다.
So if you look at our the 5 different types of the sneakers. We have one is a free of charge, and the remaining 4 that you have to pay for it.
운동화가 시소성을 갖기 위해서는 각각의 운동화 수량이 정해져야 되겠죠.
So for a sneaker to have this the rarity, for a sneaker to be rare, that we have to limit the numbers.
너무 많은 운동화가 나오게 되면은 가치가 오르지 않을 거고요.
Because if we have like way too many sneakers, then we cannot have its value to go up.
각각의 운동화는 수량이 정해져 있습니다.
So each of the sneakers, we have like limited the number of the production.
그 숫자를 지금 방송에서 얘기하기는 조금 곤란하지만요. 각각의 운동화가 시소성을 갖게 하기 위해서 저희가 수량을 정해놨습니다.
Okay, so we cannot give you the exact numbers, how many that we have prepared for each of our sneakers. Well, it's not the kind of the broadcasting thing to say, but it is. We already thought about this the rareness, so that we limited its number. That's what we can say.
저희 전체 유저들 현황 그리고 운동화 가격 이 두 가지 요소를 가지고 저희가 운동화의 시소성을 가질 수 있게끔 또 먼저 유저가 돼서 참여가 돼서 활동을 해주시는 분들이 먼저 가치의 이익을 얻는 거를 목표로 저희가 각각 운동화 라인에 대해서 수량을 정해놨습니다.
So, but to give you just a few more ideas about that, we took into account the status and the number of the user base that we have, and then also the price of each of our sneakers, and then we also wanted to give more chance and more benefits to the users first come and first served, so that based on these kind of items that we will limit the production of each of our sneakers, and that's how we maintain the rareness.
그 수량 공개 역시 앱이 오픈되는 6월 15일경 발표해드리겠습니다.
So, after that, we have this official launch of our web on the 15th, and then we will try to give you how much the number that we have for each of our sneakers.
이렇게 답변드리겠습니다.
Okay, so that's number 1. That was number 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just wait for me a second. Just wait. Thank you so much for the answer. And I think like the question have a really decent answer, right, Nguyễn Trung? So Nguyễn Trung will be the first lucky number who will earn the reward today. So thank you so much for the answer. So could you please choose the second question for this session? Congrats, Nguyễn Trung.
Okay, so we have chosen another question. This is from David Scott. So the question is, how important is community to you, and how can we help you develop the projects?
저희
sure.
윙스텝에 가입되는 회원분들, 유저분들께서는 서로 연결되게 될 것입니다.
So first of all, as long as you join our membership, then each of our members will be interconnected.
여러분들이 회원이 유저가 되고 또 유저를 또 여러분들이 또 소개할 수도 있겠죠.
And
새로운
then,
유저를.
okay, so that you become our member, and then you become our user, and then you can also be the kind of person who can introduce the projects to another person.
그런 커뮤니티들이 오프라인과 온라인 두 가지 방식으로 만들어질 것입니다.
And then you will be we will have this kind of this community setting, not just in the online form, but also the offline form.
여러분들이 NFT 운동화를 신고 여러 가지 활동을 지원하게 한 여러 가지 이벤트도 준비되어 있고요.
And then for the users, we are planning to have various events for this with this NFT, the sneakers.
베트남에서는 7월 10일경에 오프라인 대형 행사를 준비하고 있습니다.
And then in Vietnam, we are also planning to have the big offline events, so approximately around the 11th of July.
일정한 자격이 되시는 분들은 저희가 베트남으로 초대도 할 것입니다.
And for those who are qualified, then we are planning also to invite them to join us.
7월 10일경 베트남 행사에 관심을 가져주시면 감사하겠습니다.
So please, hope you get more interested in on our the offline the Vietnam events to be held in the next month.
저희들은 온라인뿐만 아니라 오프라인에서도 여러분을 만나서 소통할 것입니다.
So not just in the online form, but we are looking forward to meet you and through our offline events.
그게 바로 다른 MT와 다른 점입니다.
So and then that's one of these the special points that we have that in comparison to other the M2E the companies.
감사합니다.
Thank you. So let's move on to our third question.
Sure. Thank you for your answer. And yeah, I think the answer is quite clear for the question of David Scott. Thank you so much. So could you please choose the third question for me, please? I think there are lots of questions for for Wingstep. Lots of.
Third question is from Thin Ho Kwok Tak. So how much time does it take to make money from Wingstep?
Could you please wait for me a second so I can.
Yeah. So Ho Kwok Dot Thin 2222.
Oh,
So the
how much
question-
time? How
Yeah,
much
how
time
much
does
time
it take to
Mm.
make money? Okay.
from
So the
Wingstep?
question for that. Okay.
아주 좋은 질문입니다.
Very good question.
아까 말씀드렸죠. 저희 운동화 모델은 각각 25일에 여러분들이 지불한 운동화 값을 회수할 수 있습니다.
So if you can remember what we have talked about in our previous sessions, so the base, well, it's slightly differs per the sneaker that you purchase, but within well, let's say the approximately in about the 25 days that you can get the ROI.
저희 운동화 라인 중에서 스페셜과 유니크는 조금 더 하셔야 되고요. 유니버스 운동화는 25일이면 완벽하게 여러분의 투자금을 회수할 수 있습니다.
So among our 5 sneakers, well, the special and the unique of the sneakers will need slightly longer days, but in the case of the universe, then we expect that you will get the return of investment within 25 days.
그 이후에는 여러분들이 구매한 운동화를 통해서 적절한 수리비만 된다면 여러분들은 오랫동안의 수익을 얻을 수가 있는 것입니다.
And then after the 25 days, that you can utilize it, and so if you pay for the slight fee of this repair, the fees, then you can keep on making your own profits out of it.
그러면 여러분들은 초기에 유저가 되셔서 여러분들이 운동화를 신고 걷고 달리면서 얻어진 WSS를 교환해서 여러분들은 또 토큰의 가치를 가지고 수익을 얻을 수도 있겠죠.
And then, another way that you can do is that you can become the early user, and you can walk and run, and by using they get rewarded with your WSS, and then you can exchange that to WST, and then so you can also you can cash it out if you want. So that is you can plan your own ways to get benefit from it.
모든 M2E 앱들이 초기에는 상당한 수준의 토큰의 가치가 오르고 있습니다.
So this for the M2E the coins, we are witnessing the great the value hike of say M2E coins.
저희들은 그 토큰의 가치를 지속적으로 유지시키기 위해서 아까 여러 번 말씀드렸듯이 생태계 조성에 저희들은 노력할 것입니다.
So, but we believe that the increase of this the M2E coins itself, the value increase is not all. We also believe that having this as a sustainable the ecosystem is also a very important thing. So that is why we want to have this a long-term vision in this regard.
그리고 여러분들이 주변에 같이 할 수 있는 친구를 소개하거나 했을 때 보상을 주는 방법도 생각하고 있습니다.
So that is why we are also the thinking about having this the referral system, which means that if you can introduce yourself, introduce your friends what our this Wingstep project is, and then that we are thinking about how we can reward them to be more user friendly.
6월 15일 이후에 전 세계 여러분들에게 공개해드리겠습니다.
And then for more details, please wait for this 15th of June.
감사합니다.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, that is a decent answer for this question. Thank you so much, and congratulations, Pugdat, to win the prize of this AMA. So, yeah, I think we will go to the fourth question, right? The fourth one. Question number 4.
All right. So our fourth question is from View. What is your marketing strategy to attract users among numerous other and to earn projects?
Could you please wait for me a second so that I can find that question. Excuse me, could you please read the name again?
View. What is your marketing strategy to attract users among numerous other move to earn projects? VU.
Market. V.
View.
V.
What is your marketing strategy to attract users? It was sent on the 10:02 p.m.
10:02. Oh, okay. Just wait for me a second.
Okay, all right. So the answer.
Yeah.
아까도
So could you
말씀드렸습니다.
please answer?
So as mentioned earlier,
윙스텝은 현재 6개 플랫폼들과 아이디어 또는 파트너십을 맺었습니다.
so we have the partnership with the 6 platforms and then to do the IDOs.
현재 많은 유저들이 저희 SNS로 모이고 있습니다.
And then we have a very strong user base on our SNS.
10만 명 이상 되고 있습니다.
And then the number of our users is exceeds 100,000 persons.
코리아, 베트남, 인도, 인도네시아, 러시아, 몽골 여러 나라로 커뮤니티가 확산되고 있습니다.
And we are also expanding our community, not just in Korea, but Vietnam, India, Indonesia, Mongolia, etc.
그러면 왜 윙스텝이 이렇게 확산되고 있을까요?
Then you can wonder why Wingstep is having this kind of these communities worldwide.
윙스텝이 준비되고 있는 여러 가지 기능들이 있기 때문입니다.
Well, because that is why because we were able to appeal our Wingstep with our special functions.
윙스텝은 토큰 생태계를 건강하게 만들기 위해서 아까도 말씀드렸지만 대규모 투자나 일반 자본가들과 연결돼 있지 않습니다.
So as we have mentioned at the very beginning, so to have this very sound and healthy this token ecosystem, we refused to get investment from this large investors or VCs.
그리고 기능적으로는 자체 지갑이 제공되고요. 그리고 거리에 따른 운동거리로 토큰이 채굴되는 시스템을 가지고 있습니다.
And then in the functional wise, that we provide the individual wallets, and then also that we have like the daily distance fixed.
그리고 유저가 유저를 연결하는 보상에 대해서 준비하고 있습니다.
And then we are also trying to have this the user referral system so that you can introduce your friends to come.
이 보상에 대한 플랜은 6월 15일 이후에 공개하겠습니다.
And then if you invite your friends to come, then we provided the rewards for that. And then for more details, that you can learn about more details on the 15th.
그때까지 기다려 주시면 감사하겠습니다.
So stay tuned.
Yeah.
Okay, so we hope that that was the answer for number 4. So our final question.
Yeah, so it's gonna be the final question for today, right? So could you please choose the final question?
Okay, our last question from Coin Travolta. I
Uh,
think so. It's right, just one above the Vuvu. I think projects need a
okay.
strong partners to get even stronger. With which projects has Wingstep partnered or collaborated so far?
Oh, excuse me. Could you choose an user that have like the outside the Telegram name? Because when you choose the comment like this one, we cannot like uh, award them with the prize
Oh,
in
so
AMA.
you want to choose
Yeah,
another one? 다른 거를 해달라고.
yeah. Could you please choose another one?
Okay, then we will
Or you can
select
just
another
choose this
one.
one, and I will.
No,
It's
we
okay
can
with this
select.
question. I will. Yeah.
네, 그냥 해도 된대요.
So
Okay, then we will go for this one.
okay.
저희들은 유명한 굉장한 유저를 확보하고 있는 업체들과 저희들은 파트너십을 맺었습니다.
So we signed a partnership with those companies with very strong user base.
바로 아까도 말씀드렸듯이 아이디어 업체들입니다.
And then these are the IDO, the companies we mentioned earlier.
바로 이름을 말씀드리면
Okay, so the numbers are the BSC Station, Bean Starter, the Fam Central, the TrustFi, and the BSC Launch, and the Kingdom Starter, if you can remember that.
이런 강력한 유저를 확보하고 있는 업체들과 파트너십이 돼 있고요.
And then we have a strong partnership with these companies with very strong user base.
오프라인에는 각 나라의 커뮤니티들과 연결되어 있습니다.
And then in the offline setting, we are also have a very strong community base.
오프라인 커뮤니티들은 7월 10일 베트남의 하노이에 모이게 됩니다.
And then so our first upcoming event will be launching the Hanoi, Vietnam on the 10th of July.
저희들은 온라인도 강하지만 오프라인도 강합니다.
So we are not just as strong in the online, but we are very also strong in the offline
바로
setting.
오프라인의 강점을 살리는 최초 업체가 될 것입니다.
So we will be the very first one who has a very strong strategy in terms of the offline form. So look forward to that.
감사합니다.
So that was all we have prepared for our last 5 questions.
Yes, amazing sessions with you guys today. Very impressive project, M2E project in this like booming trend. So yeah, I think all the question, all the inquiries of the users here are cleared out with your sharing and with your answers. So thank you so much, Mr. Lee, that spending time here with us with this AMA. Thank you so much, Mr. Lee, and thank you so much for the interpreter that helped us to having an amazing sessions, AMA sessions with Wingstep. So it's our honor from as BSC stations to have a very strong and promising project with Wingstep here with you guys. So last, I want to say congratulations on all the achievement you guys have had. And I hope that this collaborations with Wingstep, between Wingstep and BSC stations and your project will be booming in the future. So thank you so much for joining us today. Yeah.
All right. So thank you to you, and then thank you everyone. Bye.
Thank you so much, and thank you the audience that join these sessions today. Thank you so much, and see you guys in the next AMA sessions. Okay. See you. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, Mr. Lee. Goodbye. Goodbye, Mr.
Bye-bye.
Lee. Goodbye.